Hey everyone, welcome back to the Python playlist. Today we are starting a brand new topic, and that is sets in Python. Sets are very different from lists and tuples, and they have some cool and unique features that you will love once you understand them. In this video we'll cover what is a set, how to create one, what makes it different from lists or tuples, and how sets work behind the scenes. So let's get started. So first of all, what is a set? A set is a built-in data type in Python that stores multiple items and that is unordered, and it does not allow duplicates values and is mutable. Means you can add or remove items in set. Now let's see the syntax to create a set. So first of all, you take a variable. Let's say I'm gonna call this my set, and then you just write the equal sign, then curly braces. Yes, in lists we use square brackets, and in tuples we use parentheses, but in case of set we use the curly braces, and then inside those curly braces we just give values as we did for lists and tuples. For example, we can give values like apple, then banana, and then let's say cherry. Now let's discuss what happens behind the scenes. When you create a set, Python stores the items in no particular order. It uses a hashing system to keep everything first, and it automatically removes duplicates if you try to add any. Now let's rename this my set to fruits, and let's print that. If I write the print statement and pass fruits and run the code, you'll see it prints the set. If I write the type method and pass fruits there and run the code, you'll see it says the type is set. Let me remove the type method and run the code again. But as you can see, it prints first apple, then it does not carries the order, and instead of banana it prints cherry, and at the very last it prints banana. So it is unordered. So we do not have any kind of indexing here, you can say. Now let me comment this. And our second point is sets does not allows us having duplicate values. So for example, if I have another set called numbers, and there let's say I have some numbers like 1, 2, 3, then again 1, then again 2, and if I write the print statement and pass numbers and run the code, you will see it just prints 1, 2 and 3. As 1 is duplicate for this value, so it avoids that, and it's avoid this 2 as well, because a set does not allows us having duplicate values. So even though we try to add more values that are twice or thrice, the set automatically remove duplicates. Now here is an important note, and let's see how we create an empty set. Now if you think about lists, if we want to declare an empty list, we just use the square brackets and do not provide any value there. But if we do that for sets, let's see what happens. If I try to print the type of anime and run the code, you'll see it says the type is dict or dictionary. So it is not the right way to declare an empty set, because it makes a dictionary at the end of the day. So to create an empty set, what we can do is we can remove this curly braces and just write set method and just call that. Now if I run the code, you'll see the type is set. Now the question is, when should you use a set? So the answers are when you want to store unique items only, and you don't care about the order, and you want to check membership. For example, is something inside the set? For these cases, set is really fast. So sets are implemented using hash tables. So checking if an item exists is faster than lists or tuples in large data sets. So the recap here is sets are unordered it does not allow duplicates. It is mutable. We can change data here, and we don't have indexing. Indexing are not allowed as they are unordered. Before I wrap up, I want to tell you that in sets, Python considers 0 and false as same. Python also considers 1 and true as same as well. So as I told before that sets cannot have duplicate values. So if you try to put 0 and false together, 1 will be removed or ignored. If you try to put 1 and true at the same time, 1 will be removed or ignored. So let's see an example. Let's take a variable called sum_var, and there we have a set. Let me comment the previous code. Okay, now inside here, let's say I have some values like 1, 2, 3, then true. Now if I write the print statement and pass sum_var and run the code, you'll see true gets removed or ignored from the set. But if you remove 1 from the set and run the code, you can see true is now available in the set. As sets cannot have duplicate values and 1 and true are same, that's why one of them getting removed or ignored. As you can see, true is not there. If I write 1 after true and run the code, as you can see, 1 got ignored or removed from the set. If you try to write 0 here, run the code, it can have a 0, but it can't have a 0 and false at the same time. If I run the code, you'll see it has 0, but it ignored the false. But if you remove 0 and run the code, you can see now it has false. So keep in mind that as sets ignore duplicate values and 1 and true is same in sets, that's why we can't take both of them together, and it is same for false and 0 as well.